Hello and welcome back to my latest video for Wolfenstein the Old Blood. As always, I am your host, the Mad Hatter. And because of some video problems that I had, basically what happened here was when you drop down, like we did in the last video, you're going to have soldiers coming at you from left and right. A bunch of them with machine guns and a couple of them with shotguns and two drones. After you take them out, a super soldier is going to come out and you got to take him out. Now what I did to do that was you're going to see a glowing part on his back, which presents itself, you know, when he's facing you. You got to get a few shots on that. What I did was I used the one shot explosive round a few times on him and ran up on him, and you pull off the chest plate, you do it again, he drops down again, and then you hit him in the chest and then he dies. So that's how I got the Gatling gun there. However, after you get the Gatling gun, there's a big old dog that comes running out, which you shoot with the Gatling gun, so you gotta basically stay away from him while firing on him the whole time. And you take them both down. Now, basically what you've been seeing so far is just what you got to deal with after that. I took out these guys at a distance only because of the fact that it just served my purpose better than to take as much damage as I did when I tried to do it without doing that. I don't know why I've been having so many problems with this, but unfortunately, I just didn't... In order for me to have gotten back to this point, I would have to have played the whole escape part from like where Glasgow gets into the elevator and fight my way through there. And that would have just taken way too long. Because I just, for all intents and purposes, I mean, I basically ended up saying to myself, I'll just go ahead and explain it to you and just do it like that. And I'm sorry for not being able to be as articulate as normal. The words just don't want to come out. I don't know why. Anyway, take out the soldiers at a distance, because all they're going to really have is, from what I've seen so far over here, is they're going to have machine guns, and at range they really can't hit you. So as long as you stay within a certain range from there, you'll be all right. Now, in retrospect, that armor that I picked, that was right there, I wish I would have picked that up. Because that would have been really great in the long run. But then again, hindsight is always 20/20. So, basically, we go in here, grab this stuff. Luckily, I grabbed that, for heaven's sake. But we go in here, and let's see. Yeah, I wanted to look at this real quick just to figure out what in the heck was going on with it. I don't know why. Just wanted to look at some of the trophies that I got. I've yet to get at this point the 5 kills while overcharged, because that'll give you an extra 25 points on your health if you do that. It's done in stages. Like the first you got to get to like 200 health, then 250 health, and then you got to kill 5 people while overcharged. And how I did that, I'll show you in a later video. So that's always fun. So here we go, up the ladder, and up we go. Oh, what fun. And went back over here just to check, and luckily I found these bad boys right here, which those are going to be your friend later on. Did manage to find this, which I was happy about. So I was actually okay with leaving that other one behind. So I did actually get other perks in the game, but I'll show you as the videos go on. I'll tell you about it. Or if I don't show you, then I'll just go ahead and make like a specific video for it and just show you like what I personally was able to get. See, I just love playing games and you know, sharing them with folks. I mean, I'm not out to make this a career. However, if it came down to it and I was offered the opportunity, I'd gladly take it. And I'd also work with it with anyone, you know, that wanted to, you know, get together on a collaboration too. Sure, I'm just starting out, but you know, I'm not going to rule that out. It'd be really cool, actually. So I'm gonna go to this little town right here. I love what this drunk over here coming up is gonna says. It's just funny. He's got a flower in his hair, a bottle in his hand. Ugh. That's alcoholism, folks. You don't want to be a part of it.
That's where I gotta be. Dinner sitzen, singing in moonshine.
Moonshine or moonshine?
Ich bringe Sie zu Herrn Kessler.
I don't know German.
What's your
I'm
name?
just throwing it out there, bro.
Annette, what is yours?
William J. Blazkowicz, U.S. military.
Do people call you that?
Father used to call me Billy Boy.
Billy Boy. Billy Boy. Billy Boy. Seltsamer Name für einen erwachsenen Mann.
Some people just call me BJ.
I like this better. You look like a BJ.
Thanks, I suppose.
Alright. Now this I thought was kind of cool. Right there, that's the original artwork for the 3D Wolfenstein, and there's a bed right there where you can go in and take a rest. There's some Nazi gold, which I don't understand how when they hide the Nazi gold, how do the other characters not know that it's there? I mean, it's like, there's Nazi gold right there. Holy crap, I don't need to be doing this. At any rate, hell, if you found gold, would you be doing what you're doing right now? You found like 3-4 bars
first.
of gold, you'd be trying to find a way to get it melted down so you can make some money off that. I don't care what you think.
Wusste das Passwort.
This is actually pretty cool.
William J.
Now,
Blazkowicz, U.S. military.
Yes, I recognize your voice. Where's your friend?
In Abraham's bosom.
Ed? Annette, mein Kind überprüft die Fenster und versteckt sich dann unten in der Höhle.
Ja, Herr Kessler.
right here, I just looked. I'm like looking out the window, trying. I mean, you could hear him in the distance. That's just amazing. Not her butt. Well, yes, it is kind of cute, but besides the point. I don't know why I even did that. Yeah, what am I gonna do? I was actually just screwing around when I was doing that. I was just the sheer hell of it. But one of the things that you want to do is prepare for the battle that's coming up. What you're going to have is a bunch of soldiers that are going to be coming through the windows. Eventually, they'll have like all 4 windows blown out, and they'll all be coming through it. Now, what I did was I actually went and let them come through the window and just shot them as they dropped in through the window, and it just made things a little easier. Now, the dog I wasn't prepared for. Matter of fact, I didn't see him until just when he grabbed me. So you're going to let them into the cellar. And one of the other things that happened, and I'll let you know in a sec.
Take care of the Nazi pigs, Agent Blazkowicz. Kill them all.
Lock this door. Don't open it until I say it's safe.
Okay. Now they're going to start coming in through the windows, like right there. That's how I took care of that whole sequence. However, there's going to be another sequence where after you take care of all the soldiers, and this is where my video screwed up again. Jaeger comes in with a super soldier suit, and he's got 2 glowing, like, it looks like Tesla coils on each shoulder. If you shoot at either one of them, he takes a knee. You go and you pull off one piece of his arm, one piece of his armor from one arm, You do it again, the other arm, and then the third time you take off the chest piece. Now what I did was I used the explosive shot, the explosive shots when his chest was exposed. I hit him like four. I think it was like 4 or 5 of the shots, maybe 6, and that got him. And what happens is after you get him that last time, he takes another knee and you just rip off his helmet, and he just like stabs him with the pipe repeatedly. It's awesome. And then it just goes on from there. That he dies, and you go down into the cellar. Now, when you go down into the cellar, there's going to be one part where you're going to see this. He's going to make a comment about her bag being there. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick up that bag. Make sure you pick up the bag. Too many, son. Too many. Keep killing them. Anyway, you grab the bag for it, and you'll see it in the FMV sequence that follows. Also, there's going to be one of the things that you're going to come across is you can either save the girl or Kessler, and depending on who you save, it actually makes the ending look pretty cool. Like if you save Kessler, you'll see on the no, kill him please. Oh god, oh awesome, I barely survived that. What happens is, if you save Kessler, then, the ending credits, the ending FMV sequence is actually going to be showing that now. As I said, this is why you pick up the bag.
Here.
Now, if you save Kessler...
So, where are we going, Kessler?
Well, there's just 2 different endings, you'll see.
That's where Helga will be, with the document folder.
What's in Wolfsburg?
Death, Agent Blazkowicz. Death.
Really? But is there death? I don't want to go if there's not enough death.
Welcher Tag ist heute?
17th of March. It's a Sunday.
The day of Purim.
Yeah.
Oh. If you don't know what that is, look it up.
Gift from my friend and father's workshop here in Wolfsburg. It's Jewish tradition to give food on this day, but I wanted her to have something special.
What is it?
A cat. Her favorite animal. I was going to give it to her, but then the Nazis came. Bin ich schon so lange hier?
This is a city of secrets. Beset through history by death and destruction. And now, Helga is poking a stick into its rotten guts with the morbid curiosity of a child.
Was ist in der Tasche?
Flugblätter. My wife used to spread flyers like these in Berlin. Nazi pigs put a rope around her neck for it.
Wie schrecklich.
Keine Sorge, Annette. Herr Blazkowicz kümmert sich um dich, wenn ich weg bin.
Ich kann auf mich selbst aufpassen.
So it's basically just it's one ending or another depending on who you
Blazkowicz,
save.
you're looking for OSA.
I was
Agent
just
2.
in saving the girl.
I called
Watch
ahead
the
to
ending
say
with
that.
that.
You were coming. Agent 2 knows where Helga is.
Good.
So much death for a silly folder.
When we don't find it, there'll be a whole lot more.
Me and Annette will hide in here. I stole some radio devices from the Nazi pigs. We can use them to communicate. Take this, and then get out of the boat and help me push it under the jetty. Leg Leg dich hin, meine Liebe.
House lies beyond the market square, northwest, behind the tavern, next to Schmidt's an old baker shop. Use the same password as before.
Now, basically what I did here is I made sure I got everything that I needed. I left the knives there just so I could pick them up later, because I don't recall this door shutting off to shutting to where you can't get back in here. I mean, one of the first things I did was the soldier right here. It's going to be coming out of there. I took him out first. And then kind of looked over here, see if there's anybody coming. Now there is a soldier that will go over there and might kind of peek around, but one of the things I did kind of go back here, grab that. Something told me that there was something there, so now there's that guy. We got to take him out. Now once he's down, now he's actually doesn't fall in the line of sight of the shotgun soldier that's there, so we actually lucked out on that. So now I decided that I'm going to go over here. Now there is a soldier that patrols over there in the background, and it's just a matter of waiting for him to do that. There's also a commandant that walks over in the background there, so it's a matter of trying to take out. Ideally, what you want to do is you want to take the guy out over here on the right, but I kind of did it in reverse because you can see the commandant there in the background. So what you're going to do is you're going to wait for the commandant to come back. He's going to stop just in that far right corner, just about, and you just take him out from there. This was actually one of my favorite sections of the game because of how challenging it was. Well, one of many actually. The game is just very challenging, like from the word go. I mean, if you've not played the New Order, because this is the Old Blood, which is the prequel to the New Order. But here we go. He stops right there, and wait for the magic to happen. Night night. So you take him out, and that's one. Then you got this coming up over here, where I don't think I ran over. Oh yeah, I did. I went back over this way, I think. See, now the thing with the shotgun soldiers, if you can get like a bunch of really good shots on him, like if you can get like with your machine gun, and you know that he's like maybe like one of two people left, if you can get him from behind with the machine gun, you can actually, like a few shots to the back, can actually blow up the magazine that he has, and it just takes him out, which is great. And if he's standing next to somebody, he'll do damage to them as well, which is great. Just waiting for the soldier to get into position so I can knock him out. Take him down. Down he goes. And now I didn't realize where the where the other commandant was, all I knew was he was within, not that far from me. So I was like, okay, fine. Well, I wanted to go and just search around over here, but I also don't want this guy to see me. And I know I said it before, but I really, really wish there would have been a sequence where we would have fought on one of the Zeppelins. That would have been so awesome. Like, fight on the Zeppelin and then, like, jump out somewhere over the Rhine, you know, and then continue the story from there. That would have been awesome. Now here, I decided I was just going to go and do a little exploring, see if I could find any gold, which unfortunately I didn't. I really wish I would have found some. But I didn't see any around over this way. But that still didn't deter me from at least checking. Let's see. How to get to that ladder. Climb up. Now, let's see. Bust that open. I'll save that armor. That's the shotgun guy's area over there. So we went through here. Now, I didn't realize where he was at first. Then I looked at this and I was like, ooh, okay. So basically, that's what I figured on. I figured, all right, well, let me go ahead and peek around these corners, make sure. You know, this way. I was paying attention. Now that white dot that's on there too. If you haven't figured it out yourself, that white dot showing you where his position is on top of the how many meters he is from you. So let's see. I didn't see him at first. So what I did was I kind of stayed right here. I think I moved over a little bit too. Just a tad, yeah. Yeah, right, no. I moved up just a little bit. So I noticed. Like I didn't really see him. I guess I was just out of position or something. And then I realized, oh wow, because he sort of blends in with the background there. So, and I wasn't paying attention until I actually saw the movement. So I was like, oh great. So I didn't think about it. I was like looking around and trying to find him. So he comes back and we take him out. Now he's gone, which means that we don't have to worry about backup being called, which is great. The best thing is to always try to find the two commandants, ideally to find the two commandants, knock them out, and then just to go from there. It's like, Nazi bastard. There we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over this way. And there's some goodies this way. There's some goodies. Yes, there is. And not over there, but right behind those barrels. Look inside, and lo and behold. Ooh, pretty. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go up top. And I found the best vantage point to be up top with this. So you just hit him from behind with it. Just hit him behind with the gat. Bang, done. And you'll see what I mean by the explosion. If he actually gets his butt over here. But at any rate, you use this on him, and then you'll knock him out from there. And you'll see in a sec. Right there. Boom. You just light up the magazine and he just goes down. Which is great. Grab any extra ammo or armor if you need it before going into this next area. Because once you go over here, you're not going to be able to go back. You're not going to be able to go back at all, actually. Well, I mean, you can go back. However, there's going to be a... I'll show you in the next video what happens exactly, but at any rate, we are going to go up these stairs and all that. Now, at the top of these stairs, there's going to be a guard that's going to come by. Unfortunately, I didn't get to it in this video. I'll have to get to it in the next one for you. However, folks, I really appreciate everybody watching my videos. I want to thank you all. For those who commented and subscribed, thank you. Yeah, I only got like 3 or 4 subscribers, but hey, you guys start somewhere, right? At any rate, you guys have a great night and even better tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Thanks, folks. I'll see you in the next. I'll see you next. I'll see you when I see you. Thank you. Night, folks.